Hi, you guys. This is Misty. Welcome to the Oracle Evolution. I'm super sleepy, but I have a channeled message that it was for me, but it's intended for me to share along with some additional information. So, the channeled message, it says, best to move on. He is stuck on stupid. Don't waste any time on, and then it has the person's name. He only wants something for nothing. That's why he will always struggle. It goes against the law of give and take. Give a little, get a whole lot in exchange. And it was signed the one, and then there's a certain symbol or something that goes along with that. And so I was thinking, like, what in the heck is the law of giving? What is it? The law of give and take. And so I went ahead and I looked up the law of give and take, and it brought me to the law of giving and receiving. And so I just wanted to share a couple of things about the law of giving and receiving, also called the law of give and take. So it says, the law of giving and receiving is based on the fact that everything in the universe operates through dynamic exchange. Every relationship is one of give and take because giving and receiving are different aspects of the flow of energy in the universe. If we stop the flow of energy, we interfere with nature's intelligence. We must give and receive in order to keep money or anything we want circulating in our lives, right? And so that actually makes me think about, we have a common saying that says, it's better to give than receive. And if you really think about it, neither one of those aspects is better than the other. It's not better to give than to receive, because if you give and you don't receive, or you receive and you don't give, then that stops the natural flow of things, right? Um, and so you're not like, it's kind of like that's where you end up in this perpetual state of like stagnancy, right? If you always find that you are the one who is giving and you're never receiving, like you can say over and over how great it is to give and how it's so much better than to receive. But at the end of the day, like if there's nothing or no one giving back or replenishing you, right? And eventually you're giving from an empty cup until you have nothing left to give, right? And that has a whole lot of repercussions that go along with it. So there's another part that says, if you want to love, learn to give love. If you want attention and appreciation, learn to give attention and appreciation. If you want material affluence, help others to become materially affluent. If you want to be blessed with all of the good things in life, learn to silently bless everyone with all the good things in life. The more you give, the more you will receive. In your willingness to give that which you seek, you will keep the abundance of the universe circulating in your life. And this is on a website. It says amberallen.com. And so that's the website that I was guided to. And I mean, that's just basically what it is. We have a lot of people that so they're so stuck on, what do I get out of, giving to another person? And it's kind of like we're thinking about it in the wrong way, so to speak. You have to think about, what are you stopping yourself from receiving by knowing that you have the ability. And in some cases, I'm getting the sense that some people know, for example, that they are supposed to give you, or someone else, that they're supposed to assist you or someone else with something, so that you can in turn, it's like, they bless you, you can bless other people, or you can bless them in turn, in return in other ways. But sometimes people are so focused on, like this whole thing that society perpetuates, about, everyone trying to use other people. And this whole, I'm sorry, but this whole concept of some type of, love in which it's one sided, and that people should just love you and give to you with little to no expectation of anything, being given to you in return. Like, that makes absolutely no sense, and it goes against the laws of the universe, the laws of nature. That's just not how it works. When we talk about the circle of life, right? It's a continuous circle. It's not like, okay, well, we're going to feed the grass and then that's it. Like, no, the grass isn't going to feed you. Like, that's not how it works. Like, it's a repeated cycle. It's a circle, and you cannot have one without the other. So, at this point, I might just be rambling, you guys, but I just thought that that was very interesting. And it's been funny that, the person in particular that, I kind of was guided to write this message, or like I received this message about, like, this was a person that was very giving in the beginning, right? But then they tried to flip things around and talk about how, just, I don't know, it's kind of like they want it to be where, well, exactly what it says, they give nothing, right? And then they get a whole lot of everything in exchange, but that completely stops the flow of everything. Because if I feel like I'm not being valued, why would I pour into someone that's not valuing me? That's like when you go to work, if your job is like, you know what, you should do all of these extra things. Oh, okay. So it's still going. But it's like your job saying, you know what? I need you to do all of these extra tasks, but we're not going to pay you. So they don't really pay you what you're worth. They don't really value you. They're showing you that they don't value you. And I remember being a manager, right? And so at one point, the way that we were originally taught, it's like you kind of gaslight people into, like, hey, you should do all of these extra things just in case there happens to be some type of leadership position that comes open in the future. Or we're gaslighting people to say, hey, you should do all of these extra things just because you're a team player. And you don't want to be one of those people who's not a team player, right? Until, like, eventually I decided on my own, like, that was unacceptable. So I would make actual, I was a principal, so I would give my teachers either time, like specific time back, or I would actually put in my budget, like, to pay them extra for all of the extra work that they do. But and the thing is that when you show people that you appreciate them, right, that you value them, that you're willing to pour into them, they're willing to pour into you, or pour into, in that instance, pour into their job, or their students, or, whatever, even more, which is the ultimate goal. So the other option is just to run people ragged and, kind of gaslight them into doing what it is that you want them to do, when in all actuality, you're just trying to get something for nothing. And, like they say, you get what you pay for. So, anyways, again, I might just be rambling, but I just thought that that was interesting. I love when I get messages, you guys, and, like, I don't know what the heck they're talking about, and I look it up and it's like, voila, like, there it is. So, maybe that's just me. That's something that just makes me really happy. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching if you lasted this long. I hope that this message was helpful, and have a beautiful day. Good night.